To use this, you just hook up whatever insert or nozzle you need. So I will do this basketball. We'll go ahead and insert this. Just press and hold to turn it on. Then find your preset. Obviously, in this case, it will be a basketball to 8 psi. And then you just press the button and you are good to go. And it automatically turns off when it gets up to the desired PSI. This is really nice, especially for things like a basketball or a soccer ball or a bicycle. While I wouldn't recommend you use this to pump up a completely flat car tire, for just topping it off or just a low tire, this works great. It also does seem to have a couple different speeds. For the lower PSI things, the pump seems to go a little bit slower so you don't do any damage. And then when you do a car tire, it does seem to be faster. One really nice thing about this pump is that the display is plenty bright. You can see it in the daytime. I like that. I've used a lot of these where you can't really read the display, so it is nice that you can see this very well. It's super easy to use. You just press a button to go through all the presets, and then you can press plus or minus to increase or decrease the PSI, and then you just push the on button and it will pump up to that setting, and then it will automatically turn off. Really fantastic. This is what you get out of the box. Got a pretty beefy manual. Get this for the air, this pump attachment, and a USB-C charging cable with different nozzles. The design for the pump is fairly simple. Underneath is where you'll charge it, and then you also have a USB-A to use if you want to charge other devices. On top you have a light, and this is where you plug in this cable. Press and hold to turn it on. It has a nice and bright display, which I really like. Battery indicating that it is a full charge. And then if you press the power button again, it will turn it on. Got a button for the light. Press and hold. And that is not a very bright light, but you can do flashing. So if you put this on your car on the side of the road, bright enough for people to see in the dark. And then if you want to cycle through all of the different presets, you can press this button. So you've got car, motorcycle, bicycle, and basketball, all with the presets. Now, if we want to change this, so say for example, basketball, we want at a lower PSI, we can go down to 7. But if we cycle through, it goes back to the default of 8. If you don't want to use PSI, you can press and hold this button and it will change it to kilograms per centimeter squared. Press and hold again and you can do bar, kPa, or go back PSI, and press and hold to turn off. This was sent to me so I could make this video. I'm really happy with it. I've used a lot of pumps like this, and the things of note that set this apart: for one, the display on this is brighter than most of the other pumps I use, so that I like. The light up on top is less bright than some of the other pumps like this that I have used. That generally doesn't bother me, but if I ever had a low tire or something and it was dark and I needed to pump it up, I probably would want a light that's slightly brighter than this. Overall, it's got a good battery, really easy to use, nice display. This is a great pump. Thanks for watching.